कभी कभी लॉन्ग ड्राइव पे जब आप जाते हो, धूल मिट्टी आंख में चली जाती है and you don't know what to do. There are a lot of eye-related problems that you don't know what to do about. इसलिए I have Dr. Siva with me from Zahra Hospital, Al Barsha, Dubai, Care in Style. Hello, Doctor. Good evening.
Good evening.
How are you?
Good, my dear.
Okay, so she is basically an eye doctor, and there is another word for eye doctor which I didn't know, which she was trying to explain it to me, and I was trying to pronounce it. So I'm going to pronounce it first. If I say it wrong, then you can pronounce it for me. Okay? Okay, so it's ophthalmologist.
Yes, you're
correct?
right, my dear.
Again, I forgot.
Yeah,
Can
ophthalmologist.
Ophthalmologist. Okay, so Dr. Siva with me in the studio. She's an eye doctor, ophthalmologist. अगर आपको कोई eye related सवाल पूछना है 4199 पर मुझे मैसेज करके बताओ. Also don't forget to mention your name. थोड़ी देर में we'll be talking about what is eye trauma and how diabetes affects your eyes and retinas. A lot of other things we are going to talk about. So make sure you're here with me in the studio. इसीलिए आपके सारे जो आंखों के प्रॉब्लम्स है ना, उसको सॉल्व करने के लिए मैं लेकर आई हूँ डॉक्टर सिवा को फ्रॉम ज़ाहरा हॉस्पिटल अल बर्शा दुबई केयर इन स्टाइल. गुड इवनिंग, मैं हूँ ब्लॉन्डल आपके साथ. शो चल रहा है सबकी 5 बजेगी एंड डॉक्टर सिवा इज विथ अस हियर इन द स्टूडियो. शी इज एन आई डॉक्टर एंड ऑप्थोमोलॉजिस्ट, करेक्ट?
Yes.
Wow, after like 3 songs I could get it. Ophthalmologist, ophthalmologist. Okay, she's an eye doctor. So let's get to the main point. Doctor, आप जब क्लिनिक में होती हो तो मुझे बताओ कैसे कैसे टाइप के पेशेंट्स आते हैं आपके पास. With what problems do they come? Eye problems.
Okay, I'm a retina specialist who is specialized mainly in the retina. So I get all kinds of retinal diseases. Like patients with myopic retinal degenerations. Floaters are the most common symptoms patients come with. Of course, complications of diabetes, that is called diabetic retinopathy. Other retinal problems like vein occlusions, age-related macular degeneration, retinal detachments, and other problems.
अच्छा, तो डॉक्टर एक चीज़ होती है, आई हैव हर्ड समथिंग अबाउट समथिंग दैट इज कॉल्ड एज आई ट्रॉमा. अब हम देसी क्या होते हैं, अगर हमें आँख में कुछ भी कचरा चला जाए, कुछ चला जाए, हम पानी डाल के उसको मतलब वी डोंट गो टू द डॉक्टर. वी से ओके पानी डाल ले, आफ्टर सम टाइम इट्स फीलिंग वेल, सो वी डोंट नीड अ डॉक्टर. सो शुड वी बी डूइंग दिस और शुड वी बी एक्चुअली गोइंग एंड visiting a doctor?
Absolutely. See, eye trauma can occur to anybody. It can happen to you just sitting at home, or children playing in the school, or playing with football or cricket ball, tennis, anywhere. And it can also happen in countries like this where there's lots of construction at the construction site. So it should be something which should be taken seriously, because eye is one of the most sensitive organs. So it's necessary to go and see the eye doctors or to the emergency as early as possible, and the necessary treatment has to be initiated. Okay, so you can get a minor trauma like a corneal aberration or just a small foreign body into your cornea, or you can have a laceration of the eyeball which needs to be attended to as early as possible. It should be sutured. Or you can have a foreign body inside the eye, which can be a very serious issue where they have to do a very complicated surgery to remove it. Or patient especially hit by a ball like football, tennis ball, they can have hemorrhage in the eye, they can have retinal detachment, retinal tear. If not attended at a proper time, it can lead to serious eye problem like retinal detachment and loss of vision.
Okay, so everyone who is listening right now, please, अगर आपके आँख में कोई प्रॉब्लम हो, डॉक्टर मुझे बता रही थी कोई लोग टी, शुगर, क्या क्या डालते हैं, हनी, टी बैग्स, पता नहीं क्या क्या आँखों को सही करने के लिए करते हैं. ऐसे ना करो. गो एंड सी अ डॉक्टर इमीडिएटली. वेल, वी हैव डॉक्टर सिवा विद अस इन द स्टूडियोज. थोड़ी देर में वी आर गोइंग टू टॉक अबाउट डायबिटीज एंड हाउ इट कैन अफेक्ट योर रेटिना. Till then, stay tuned to सबकी 5 बजेगी with me, Blondell. From the movie Judwa 2, this is Neha Kakkar. इस गाने के बाद मौसम का ताज़ा हाल. Stay tuned. लेकिन उससे पहले डॉक्टर सिवा इज हियर विथ मी इन द स्टूडियोज फ्रॉम ज़ाहरा हॉस्पिटल अल बरशा दुबई, केयर इन स्टाइल। मैं हूं ब्लॉन्डल आपके साथ और शो चल रहा है सबकी 5 बजेगी। So Dr. Siva and me were talking about diabetes and all the problems related to diabetes when it comes to your retina, your eyes. I don't know how to say it because I think I have people in my family who have diabetes, but I never knew that diabetes would affect your eyes and your retina.
Exactly. This is what the common person don't know. That diabetes can also affect the eye. So diabetes, as you know, it's one of the commonest pandemic happening in whole world. There are nearly 400 million diabetic. And if you see UAE, nearly 20% of the population living in UAE are diabetic. And one should know that diabetes is just not a disease, it's a complex of disease. It can lead to stroke, you can have MI, you can have a gangrene, you can have a renal disease. But the most commonest microangiopathy, small vessel disease, is the retinopathy. So retina is the sensitive structure behind your lens in the back of the eye. So this sensitive structure can get affected by diabetes, which is called diabetic retinopathy. So the sad thing about this is person does not know that he or she is suffering from retinopathy unless they have a advanced condition like macular edema, or they develop severe complication like vitreous hemorrhage or retinal detachment. So until then person don't know that they are having this. So unless they don't go to a retina specialist or an ophthalmologist, get their eye checked, they have to dilate their pupils. Unless they don't go and get it checked, they don't know that they have retinopathy. So all this is about a meticulous screening and proper at the right time the person should be referred to a retina specialist so that they can get appropriately treated.
So doctor's phone is ringing. I think she has to pick it up. But you be here with me in the studios with the show सबकी 5 बजेगी. Thank you so much Dr. Siva for being with me. And अगर आपके पास कोई सवाल हो, you want to ask related to your eye problem, all you can do is send it to me on 4199 and मैं Dr. Siva से बाद में पूछ लूँगी. You can always find her at Zahra Hospital, Al Barsha, Dubai, right? So what are the times that you are sitting there in Al Barsha, in your clinic?
I'm there from 8 to 6 on all the days except Thursday and Friday.
Okay, so you can go to Dr. Siva and get your eyes checked. Till then, कान तो आपके 100% सही है. I'm talking about your ears. 6:22 PM exactly on the clock. पवधारिया. मैं हूँ ब्लॉन्डल आपके साथ. Stay tuned.